Welcome to Joydala Fashion Guide. In today's video, we are going to be learning how to cut a full circle and a half circle, which is flare. First of all, we're going to look at the measurement that we are working with. You are working with a waist of 30, a flare length of 5. The formula for a full circle, the radius is waist divided by 6.28. While for a half circle, the radius is waist divided by 3.14. You can watch my previous video on how we arrive at these calculations. So for this example, our radius is 30 divided by 6.28 for the full flare. We will be looking at the full flare, which is the full circle, which is the 360 degree flare. We will be dividing the waist by 6.28. So if we divide 30 by 6.28, we are going to be having 4.75. And when we approximate that, we are going to have 4.8. So on the tape, it is easy to mark 4.75. Okay, but you'll be needing allowance for your zipper, so you can round this up to 5 so that you can have allowance to use for your zipper. So that is for the full circle. And then for the half circle, we'll be dividing our waist by 3.14. 3.14 is half of 6.28, because 3.14 plus 3.14 will give us 6.28. So when we divide 30 by 3.14, we are going to have 9.55. So on our tape, it's easy for us to mark 5.5. So either we use 5.5 or we approximate to 5.6. And if you intend to have a zipper allowance and sewing allowance, you can approximate this to 10. So we'll be practicalizing the full circle first, which is the full flare. So for the full flare, we got 5 as our radius, and the length of flare is also 5. So to be able to fold into 2 and into 2 again, it means that we will have 5 plus 5 is 10. It means that we are going to be able to fold it. It means that we have 2 of that, or let's say 4 of that. So which is 10 plus 10, which is 20. That means our fabric or our paper should be 20 by 20 to be able to fold the full circle. So with the tape, let's measure and see if our paper can do that. First of all, we'll measure here. Let's see if we have 20. Okay, just 20. So let's also measure 20 this way. So we just mark out 20 by 20. So it is these parts we need for the full circle. So we fold it into 2 first. So by the time you fold it into 2, you should have 10. You see that 10. So we don't need this part. So let's cut it out so that we can be very, very clear. So just a recap again. We said we need, the radius is 5, the length of flare is 5, which is 10. To be able to fold our fabric, we said we need twice of that. So 10 by 10 is 20. So we measure out 20 by 20. 20. And then you also measure this side. You also have 20. Now to fold it, you first of all, you fold into 2. First of all, fold into 2. And then you fold again. That's how you fold your fabric. So this is the quantity of fabric that you need if you are cutting it out. Now fold again. You see that you have a square, and then you now go ahead to mark the radius. So before we cut it out, I'll quickly fold the half circle and just show you the difference before we cut. So this is for a full circle. For a half circle, our radius is 10, then the length is 5, which is 15. So we'll be having 15 on this side and then twice of 15 on the other side. So that means 30 by 15. That is what we'll be having. We'll measure 15 here, or mark 15 here. This one is half circle, so we will not have like the one we have before. We'll have 15 and then we'll mark 30. We'll mark 30 this way. Let's see if our paper is up to 30. Okay, just close. Okay, so let me cut out the parts that we are going to use. So let me just mark it out, the 15. So this is the part that we need. So this is the part we need. So to fold the half circle, you fold into 2. Okay, just ignore this part. To fold the half circle, you fold into 2 like this. And you see that you fold into 2, and then you take this side that is open, the corner, to this side again. Just fold it into 2, and then you take one corner to this side to form like a triangle. So this is what you have. So this is the difference in folding. So when you are cutting your fabric, you are going to have a joining here. You see this part, you are going to have a joining. So before we cut it out, let me just show you again. This is the full circle and this is half circle. And you see the difference. And you see it. This one is half of this. Can you see that? So you can see that it's half of it. Like say half of this will give us this. Can you see that? So let's cut it out and see. So for the full circle, the radius you are working with is 5. We got 4.75. 4.77, and we said we can use 4.75 or 4.8. So if you are using 4.75, this is 4, this is 4.5, and this is 4.75. 4.5, and then here is 4.75 before you get to the 5. This quarter is where we are going to be ending. You also mark it on this side. Sorry, 4 points. It's supposed to be here. Then you place your tape at this corner and mark 4.75. 4.75, so that you have a curve. So let's see if we have waist 30. This is 8 plus 8, 16, 16 plus 16 is 32. It's just perfect because you need a zipper allowance. So you see that it covers the 30. So 4.75 is just perfect for it. Look at it. 4.75 is here. You also mark it here. And then we say we mark it one. After you have marked, this one is not the waist, then the length of flare is 5 inches. You now mark it 5 inches, 5 inches, 5 inches, 5 inches, 5 inches. Now we need allowance to join this flare to the upper body, so you can use half-inch allowance. So you will not be cutting here, you just add a half inch, so that you can, by the time you now sew, you now get the exact of what you want. And then this down part, you know you are going to be folding your fabric with a line, so you also add allowance on this down part. So you also add allowance. And yet here is 5 and the allowance. So let's cut it out to see. So this is a full circle flare. Can you see that? It's a full circle. So if it is you want to use it for a peplum, you now cut here out that you use for the zipper. You cut it out. But I will be leaving it like this for now, so I can use it for another illustration. So let's see how the half circle, how we cut it. The radius of the half circle was 9.5. 9.5. Let's see if we can get to 5. Okay. So after marking 9.5 here, you also mark it at this corner. 9.5. With your tape still at the middle, you just mark 9. You will not move this end. You just be moving the tape and be marking 9.5. So we have like this, and then you now mark the length 5, the length 5. And then you add allowance to join. You're going to use to join this to the upper bodies. You add the allowance, 0.5 allowance, 0.5 inch. You also add allowance to the down parts. So let's cut it out and see. So you see the essence of knowing the formula, what to divide by. So this is how the half circle look like. This is, these are the half circle look like. You see that is half, but look at the full circle. Can you see the difference? Look at the full circle. Can you see the difference? This is the full circle. Then this is the half circle. But it's the same waist. So you see that this is fuller compared to this. So we have come to the end of this video. I hope you find this video helpful. Give me a thumbs up. You can leave comments below on the comment section. And if you have not subscribed yet to this channel, please subscribe to this channel, support this channel, and I hope to see you again in another video. Bye for now.